Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, the 24th of June. If you can believe that, it is summer. This is Wellness Wednesday from the Intuitive Wellness Spa. Thank you for joining me. Today, as you saw, we are talking supplements and snacks. We are gearing up to do a 30-day to healthy living program starting in July, on July 6th. If you are interested, please do not hesitate to contact me either via personal message. You can comment in the chat comments, or you can feel free to just call or text me 443-734-7837. As we have said previously, we are super excited that we will be reopening on July 6th, and our online booking is now available if you'd like to schedule an appointment. So let's talk about supplements as part of the healthy living program. But even if you weren't to do that and you were going to just try to do a healthier lifestyle unto itself by yourself, supplements can be a very important piece of that. You want to make sure you're still getting balanced nutrition, but part of our goal here was to try to help dechemicalize our body and take out a lot of the artificial things that we've been taking in. So when you're looking for supplements, things that are plant-based, things that are organic, things that are vegan if possible, are really wonderful ways to get your supplements, and Arbonne provides that. So we want to reduce the amount of chemicals as much as possible, and most of the supplements we need occur naturally anyway, so you're all set. So one of the supplements that I have taken and that you can purchase as part of the Arbonne program is this Arbonne Evolution Full Control. So I take this about 30 minutes before I eat, and it just helps me to have that fuller feeling. Again, this is, it's soluble fiber, whew, tough one. So it expands and just helps you have that greater sense of feeling full, but it's not super chemical based, and fiber is always lovely for you. So I don't live on this. I do this when I am specifically cleansing, or I am specifically just trying to kind of make a shift in my eating habits. Now, what I don't have to show you that I do take, because again, I'm over 40, and so metabolism is an issue, is the Metabolism Support, which is also an Arbonne Evolution product. I ran out. And at the moment, I just don't have a replenishment order, but it's capsules, little gel capsules, and I take them one capsule twice a day. And so it just, I had noticed, it didn't notice it right away when I took it. It took a couple of weeks for me to be on it, but I just noticed that I just sort of felt this sustained burn throughout my day, which I really appreciated. And again, it's delivering support for your metabolism and your thermogenesis. How do you like that? So it helps support if your goal is weight loss. Not everybody it is. But for those of you who struggle once you've changed your diet, and a lot of that is your brain thinking, I'm used to eating more of something. I'm used to eating more carbs. I'm used to eating more sugar. So your brain gets very out of whack once you sort of change your diet, and often starts thinking, why am I not getting this? And so these supplements are designed to just sort of satiate the mind as well, so that you can actually do healthy living without feeling like you're in this constant power struggle with yourself all day. There are also, and I apologize because I have these at my business and I have not been back there, but there are protein snack bars that they have, which are great for in between meals. Again, we always want to make sure we're getting protein. We sort of have this mindset that we have to eat meat to get protein, and you don't. There's a lot of ways that you can get protein through fiber, for pumpkin, through sunflower, just other ways that you can be getting that into your system. So I recommend those. They also sell fit chews. Now I have these also at the office. I don't have them here. I use, let me just say, I use the caramel ones, not the chocolate ones, because I love caramel. They're about yay big. They kind of look like saltwater taffies. And for me, doing massage therapy, sometimes I just sort of am going and going and going, and I just need something to take the edge off, and I find the fit chews are very helpful for that. In addition, omega-3. I've just recently started taking this, 2 capsules. I take it in the morning with breakfast. It gives me all of the essential omega-3 fatty acids that I need. Mind Health. I'm not sure where that one went, but oh, here it is. Mind Health. This is great for me. First of all, I actually find this is a cherry lime flavor, and it's one of those rare opportunities where some sort of a powder that you're going to sprinkle in water actually tastes quite good. So the reason I take the Mind Health is that, I don't know about some of you all, but I get brain fog. I get sort of like a adult ADHD, if you will, where I just have a hard time sometimes putting thoughts together. I have so many things going through my mind, I can't settle on any one thing. So I use the Arbonne Essentials Mind Health, taken daily. As I said, I just throw it in my morning water, and I just drink it however long it takes me to drink that water throughout the day. Oh, well, not throughout the day, but throughout my early part of my morning. And I find it just keeps me better focused. It's got, I'm going to try to say this word, forgive me, phosphatidylserine. That's not going to help me. But I do understand vitamin B12, and that is also included. So it helps with neurological performance, concentration, and focus. So other things that I personally take, I have a lot going on in my gut. I put the same, it's just a little packet of Digestion Plus, and I keep this, I put this in my morning tea. And it just keeps me regular. I'm not gonna lie, I can tell you about my regularity. It does keep me regular. But it also, I don't get cramping. I don't get, I frequently suffer from very upset stomach for no particular reason. Been through the GI doctors, I've seen everything. There's nothing medically otherwise wrong with me, but I just seem to have very sensitive stomach issues. So I live, or have lived, quite a bit on ginger ale. And I don't really want to drink that much soda. So I find by adding this to my tea in the morning, as I drink that, it keeps my gut feeling pretty good throughout the day. If you are a coffee addict or a tea addict, caffeine specifically, there will be teas that are herbal teas, also to help with digestion, etc., as part of the program. But I recommend you get the Energy Fizz Sticks, which are similar. They're just little packets like that. I don't have any on hand today, but you just sprinkle those in water as well. They come in an assortment of flavors, and they taste fine to me. I don't, I think of them online if you're used to things like Crystal Light, things of that nature. And they have a little bit of green tea in them, so it gives you just that, takes that edge off of the caffeine as we're giving up caffeine for those 30 days. And as I showed you when we had our fabulous smoothie, the Protein Plus smoothie mix, and I add the daily fiber boost. So the uptick to that is that, again, you don't want to be in this program and suddenly feel as though you are having a hard time moving your bowels. You don't want to have your gut feeling bloated. And why I'm recommending these products: vegan. When not every one of them, but most of them are vegan. They're organic, they're plant-based, they're all natural. Lots of times when you take supplements that are loaded with chemicals, you're going to get lots of fillers, often lots of sugars, and you oftentimes can feel very bloated. So whether you decide to go with Arbonne or not, I can't certainly suggest, I can suggest that you do, but I certainly can't insist that you do. You have to do what feels right in your heart. But I do encourage you to be educated. You want to make sure that your supplements are all natural and organic. Really read the label. There are lots of minerals and nutrients out there, like that phospho whatever I was trying to say, that are a mouthful, and that's fine. But you really want to be looking to see what's in them so that you understand where your proteins are coming from and whether or not you are taking chemicals versus and sugars and fillers versus plant-based and naturally occurring minerals and nutrients. So do a little research in that, and when all else fails, I do highly encourage you to check out Arbonne. It's a best bet. So that having been said, let's talk snacks. That's the talk on supplements. Let's talk snacks. There is a conception that if you're cleansing or if you're trying to lose weight, and just to be clear, they're not the same thing. You can decide you want to make a transition to healthier living and eliminate all those foods that we talked about, the sugar and the caffeine and the gluten and etc. And it's not really your goal to lose weight, it's just your goal to be healthier. And that's absolutely fine. For many people, making this transition does cause them to lose weight. People have been known to lose from 6 to 12 pounds. It isn't the primary goal. It just tends to be that when we cut things like sugar, when we cut things like milk and dairy, which tend to be natural, I can't think of the word, but when you retain water and inflammatories, they tend to be natural inflammatories. When we shed some of that excess water weight, when we shed some of that sugar and we start burning our fat more healthy and we have more soluble fats in our diet, and things that we're going to effectively burn throughout the day. It is just often a natural byproduct that people lose weight. But regardless of what your objectives are, you should never be starving yourself. You should not be going between meals feeling hungry. When your brain gets the message that it's starving, it holds on to fats, it holds on to your complex carbohydrates, and that ends up causing more weight gain rather than weight loss. Plus, quite frankly, it's just a miserable existence. And what's the point of that? So you want to make sure you're snacking, but you don't want to be snacking in a way that is detrimental to your goals. So as I mentioned earlier, Arbonne does have the snack bars and the fit chews, but other great snacks that are available, celery sticks. Now, people love to lather their celery sticks with peanut butter. We would recommend almond butter. Peanut butter has almost no nutritional value. It does have protein, I get that, but it's also exceptionally high in sugar and fat as compared to all other nut butters because peanuts are not considered an actual nut. Go figure. So almond butter would be the recommendation there. Hummus, great snack. Get those garbanzo beans, those chickpeas in you. Great form of protein. With raw vegetables is an ideal thing. My bad habit when I'm not doing this is I just eat them with pretzel chips. It's not the worst thing I can do, but that's a lot of carbs. So look for more with carrots. I actually like my hummus with grapes, but raw vegetables. Raw fruits like your green apples and your berries that we talked about. And again, unsalted nuts are great for you. If you're looking for beverage options, I talked to you about the herbal detox tea and the energy fizz sticks, but in general, green and white teas unsweetened are great for you, and freshly pressed juices and vegetables. This is different than going out and buying orange juice. Again, orange juice that you're buying from the store is generally loaded with sugar. Fruit juices in general, fruits are a high in sugar item, but if it's naturally occurring, you take the orange, you squeeze it, you drink it, it's more able for your body to be burned. And of course, water. So again, nuts, unsalted, nut butters, celery, raw vegetables, fresh fruits, raw fruits. Like if you're going to eat apples, we highly recommend more the green apple, better for your digestion. Ultimately speaking, don't starve yourself. That's the key. Make sure you keep going. Make sure you have support to know what it is. Hey, I'm not getting through these days. I'm struggling. I'm drowning. What should I do? And I know you've heard this before, but I'll say it again. Allow yourself the room for error. You're a human being. The key is if something sets you off, you have a bad day, you have a bad dietary day. I definitely had days that went for crap and I just really, really wanted spaghetti because that's my go-to comfort food. And some days I win that battle with myself and some days I don't. And I have that bowl of pasta. My life doesn't come to an end. I get right back, shall we say, on the wagon the next day. We just don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Because you've had a bad day doesn't mean every day should be a bad day. Just adjust and start again and get over it. Allow yourself that opportunity to say, you know what, today didn't go as well as I would have liked, but that's okay. Emotionally abusing ourselves about choices we make only propagates further bad choices. So let's not do that to ourselves. Look for supplements, organic and vegan if you can, plant-based, not full of a lot of chemicals and fillers, healthy snacks, non-salted nuts, raw vegetables, raw fruits, hummus, nut butters. Stay healthy, get moving. Let me know if you have any questions. We are going to be back. We have basically, I'm going to do 2 more of these sessions before we kick off. So we've got next week is the first. Actually, I take that back. 1 more week. Next week is the first, and then we're going to kick this off on the 6th. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Look at that. Chelsea says she has 1 cheat day a week, so she's able to stay on track 6 days. That's phenomenal. That's what we're looking for. Remember, any improvement on our eating over where we are is a step in the right direction. So until next week, my friends, be well, be healthy. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.